All right, so a funny thing has happened over the last week. So anybody who's on Twitter or X.com, as you know, this feature has been teased for a bit, but it has since rolled out to the majority of X users. And this particular feature is a location feature, like an enhanced location feature, because for the most part, you could always see where someone was or where the account was based in, but you have to actually put your location there. But now, even if you don't necessarily put your location on the main page of your Twitter page, now you can actually click on anyone's Twitter page and you can see the following information here. So, this list the date that you joined, which is always generally displayed publicly, where your account is based in. This is the most important one that has mainly Black Twitter and hip hop Twitter in a frenzy. Political Twitter too. I've seen some political Twitter pages get exposed, which is just absolutely hilarious. But they're hitting it over there too. But Black Twitter and hip hop Twitter are like just going at it right now and exposing everybody. So literally, and again, just because hip hop over the past 1.5 years, going on 2 full years now, has been mainly Kendrick versus Drake. So they're just they're sparking that stuff up again. They're like, the Drake stands are like, I knew it. I knew it. All the K-bots. I knew that you were K-bots. So now they're just getting they're gaining their momentum again and just they just getting their validations that some of the K bots aren't actually real. But here, so now you see this account based in. So now you can see where the Twitter account is based in, which most likely this isn't 100%. Because I'll tell you the other thing in a second. This isn't 100%, but most likely this is again where the person who owns this account originally made their account. Now they may or may not be currently living in that area in their region, but this is where it's supposed to tell you where the account was originally made. So in this example, apparently it's saying that this account is based in North Africa. It says like when they got verified, how long they've been verified, how many name changes that they've done. So if somebody has been trying to rebrand or something along those lines, most likely that would be a tell there. And then it also says like where you were um when you actually started your account. So connected via Europe App Store. So this has been like hilarious. This is going to go on for a long time. A lot of people are getting exposed for saying where they are or trying to act like they are from somewhere, but really you're from, somewhere, a region in Europe or something. So the main the main three areas where it says people were from were India, somewhere in Africa, and and Europe. So it could be anywhere in Europe, anywhere in Europe. So I'm like, man, this is just ridiculous. So shout out to my boy Southside Gun because he be arguing with a lot of people constantly. So pretty much anytime somebody has any sort of hip hop take that just sounds suspect, he just immediately goes and looks up. It just looks up their account and he's like, "Yep, got him." Like I ain't even trying to argue with you. So this man, he got a lot, bro. So this person said Rico Nasty really said, "What if I made a Doji song and executed and she ate?" So he was like, "Check the location before I get mad at someone who clearly don't know music." So said this account is based in North Africa. so so that's one. He got another one that said they said so they replied to him, oh, because he exposed somebody else. Said this person is based in Jordan, which they have the flags and stuff. Says in the conversation for you. Uh, so, so bad. So this person is in Jordan, and this person said you did a racism like. You did a racism, and then he said you would know considering all your people are known for. So again, Europe account. I was like, bro, just everybody. So this is another one. It says account is based in South Africa. This account is based in Uganda. He said people have a dumb taste in music, so he was responding to him. What did he say? Oh, GNX is a classic album, period. And yeah, it's crazy. He said people have a dumb taste in music. Like, why would you even say that, bro? Why would you even say that? So that person's in Uganda. This person is in France, and he said y'all niggas don't understand shit. So, today 304 tweeting about Drake said Crody focus on himself. So he's in Canada. He said y'all not helping y'all kids. That's where you're proving your point with this. He say, and this person probably they all doing the same shit. And they say y'all niggas don't understand shit. So you come in saying nigga, and apparently you from France. So I was like, bro, like, so you assuming everybody who lives in France has to be white religious. I mean, he's kind of right on that one, but it is pretty hilarious still. It's still pretty hilarious. So that's that. So multiple people are getting exposed left and right. This one I found very interesting. So this mainly Kendrick or TDE stand page called High Powers. They exposed this page for saying the N-word a lot. Okay, they said the N-word a lot. Got exposed for not being who they say they were, and not being from where they say they're from. So they tweeted this, and they said, "I just want to take the moment to apologize for saying the N-word multiple times before. There's no ifs or buts. It's straight up an apology to anyone hurt, triggered, or offended by me using that word." So the cancel brigade came out for this account. I said hip hop culture was a crucial part of my teen to adulthood. It helped me a lot, both financially and personality wise. Making friends all over the world because of it. It was a blessing. Sharing music that I like with people all over the world was a privilege. I will always support it. I know these mad haters. I don't even know why you added this sentence, because if you're going to be genuine, then don't just immediately clap back on the people who had something to say to you. But they said, I know these mad haters will twist my words. Right now, I'm talking to those people who are real, which again, you're saying you're talking to the people who are real, but you're not real. Like the irony there. And he said, once again, I'm sorry, won't ever do it again. And if I see someone else doing it, I would try to educate them. Again, you could have literally done away with the last two paragraphs, the last two sentences, I should say, because they aren't paragraphs. Okay, you got exposed, and then how are you going to turn around to educate somebody? Hello, am I tripping? That's not how this works. That is not how this works. You can't turn around to educate people. You still need to learn. You're still in the learning phase, my friend. So no, you cannot educate anybody. You are taking this cancellation. You need to be the one thinking about what you did and what you said, okay? So you don't have the right to educate anybody. You don't have the authority to educate anybody. The people who are getting on your head, well, most people are just want to get the pitchforks out. But I'm sure that there are some people, small subset of people, who actually do want to educate you as to what you did and why it was not right. Okay, so you can't educate anybody. That's not what anybody wants to see. That's not what anybody wants to hear. All right, so again, you could have done away with these last two sentences, and it would have been a more genuine thing. But in any case, you did wrong. I mean, it's cool to apologize, but I don't think anybody's going to really take this apology. So in any case, to see this real time, this is how you do this, people. To see this real time. So if you go to any account, this says that this account name is High Powers. It says TDE News, repping TDE and Kendrick Lamar, disclaimer, Amazon links might. Then y'all got Amazon links too. It's crazy. So if you click on this, it does it without you even clicking on it, which is interesting. So you see a little preview here, but if you click on it, it also tells you the same information. So it said it joined 2017. The account is based in India, which I said it's India, Africa, and Europe, bro. which is just utterly hilarious, bro. Africa, India, and Europe. So they said that this account is based in India. He had 3 username changes. So again, it could be, hey, I'm just feeling like I didn't want to use another name. But in a lot of cases, it was a rebrand because you're trying to bank on this momentum. You're trying to, be a special type of page. You might have been a regular ass page. You might have been yourself, and then you decided to switch to a brand, per se, in order to try to, continue to gain followers. And they say that they're currently connected via the India Android app. So usually this is like this, along with this is more of a tell than this, because where it says that you're connected currently usually indicates where you are right now in the world. So they're connected via India. So you're in India, and again, you just spout the N-word. Ain't really no niggas in India. I know that for a fact. So so yeah, you saying the N-word, yeah, the Drake fan, the OV hoes got on their head for real. I'm like, bro, Just kind of crazy. So they still trying to tweet like nothing happened. Now they lock the replies. Nobody can reply. So now you're just gonna be one of those pages. Maybe they'll eventually unlock their replies someday, but they're just gonna keep locking their replies. Now nobody can respond. Like I said, I'm a fair man. I'm a fair man. Like I said, it was some fuckery, some stuff going on both sides all throughout this whole beef. It was crazy stuff going on both sides. So you have people like this aren't even for the culture. You can like hip hop music, but again, you have to understand that in a lot of black people's eyes who live in America, FBAs specifically, we don't play about this hip hop stuff. We don't play about this rap stuff. We will tell you a million times where it came from. We will tell you a million times that you are a visitor. We are not saying that you cannot like hip hop. Hip hop is international. Hip hop is worldwide. But there are people, again, I'm not saying me specifically, but there are a lot of FBAs who do not play about this hip hop stuff. You are forever going to be a visitor. So all that we want you to do is just respect the culture and pay homage. That's it. You can love all the rap song that you want, but you start saying the N word constantly, and you ain't black, then it's gonna be a problem. Again, we always have a problem with people who aren't black who want to rap the songs word for word, and you ain't bleeping yourself out saying the N word. And in this case, you're typing the N word, right? You're typing it, and you ain't from here, bro. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of people who are going to gatekeep. They're going to gatekeep for America regardless. Okay, you can even be from Canada, and they going gatekeep again. Hence the whole Drake thing. They were like, nah, not like us. They not like us. So that goes for everybody across every region. Again, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I am not strictly enforcing it, but I do believe, and I've said this multiple times before, especially when the beef brewed up. I said that we need to go back to gatekeeping because there were a ton of people who just decided to jump into this whole situation. And unfortunately, they ended up getting a little bit of clout because of the propaganda that they were spewing on both sides. Again, on the Kendrick side and the Drake side. But y'all did not understand what a rap battle was, period. Y'all didn't understand the rules of battle rap, which again, there aren't really any rules. That's the funny thing about it. There aren't really any rules. Y'all started taking this stuff way too serious. Y'all started thinking that everything that Drake and Kendrick said on these songs were real. And y'all started running with it and coming up with all these weird ass conspiracy theories when I'm just sitting here as a fan of hip hop and a person who actually watches battle rap. A person who actually watches battle rap and have for over a decade. I come from the Smack DVD days. I know about that, right? So I watch rap battles and I know that they can say the craziest stuff, bro. And the majority of stuff can be lies, but it's always been about who is the most convincing, who can make you believe that this stuff is real that they're saying. It's always been like that, and it's not going to change when it comes to rap battling and when it comes to beefing on wax. It's always been like that, always been like that. But you have people that took this stuff way too serious and did not understand, and then you get to a point where Drake is trying to sue for defamation, and I'm like, are you serious, bro? That's the reason why I was so mad, and why actual hip hop people who live and breathe hip hop were like, what are you doing, bro? You're talking about you love battle rap, you study rap battles for a living, you literally put money into the URL and KOTD. KOTD started in Canada. Like, that's a Canadian based battle rap league. So we know that you've been around battle rap. So for you to turn around and you threw the first, well, not really through the first stone, but you made the first official diss track and you said some stuff on your end, and then to go back, almost a year later and you want to sue, that's some pussy stuff. So that's why people like me were mad and were questioning that stuff. So again, like everybody else on the outside who probably don't listen to hip hop for real, for real. You just have one or two artists that you listen to. The majority of these people only listen to Drake or only listen to Kendrick, or felt like both of these rappers, for whatever side that you're on, is your favorite rapper. They went a little bit too far. I would say a lot too far, because now this stuff has spawned so many different communities, and now they're just all echo chambering off of each other, and it became whack, bro. All this stuff literally became whack. I'm so glad that 2025 really brought back the essence of hip hop, And I say the Eclipse like really kicked it off, but it was a lot of good just people rapping, bro. Like just getting back to the essence, bro. Like people just rapping, forget all this beef stuff, bro. Just rap and make good music. That's all that we care about as hip hop fans. So shout out to the people that really put art, put the art, back into hip hop and not making this microwave music, bro. Shout out to Jericho. What up? What up? But yeah, that's the whole point, bro. So like for the hip hop community on Twitter, a lot of people be getting exposed mainly again on the Kendrick and the Drake side. But Black Twitter, period, has been getting on a lot of people's heads too. Like in this case, he took a double whammy because not only are you a TDE stand page, but you're also not black. So you got hit you got hit with a double whammy. You already from, based in India, but you saying the N-word too. Like political pages were getting exposed, like I mentioned before. There were a lot of MAGA pages that weren't from here. And I'm like, somebody tried, man, I wish I could find the account, but it was one account that literally people exposed him for not being from America. He was like, he came back and had a whole like long ass post. And he was like, I never said that I was from America, but like literally just posting like all stuff that involves America. And his excuse was, oh, a lot of stuff that y'all do over there affects us. I'm like, does it really though? Like you should worry about your own politics. You can't even vote over here. And that's the main thing. All you gotta do, like anybody who's not from America, if you made a MAGA page and you worried about like all your tweets were about American politics, regardless of how you feel about Trump, how you feel about our current administration, you can't even vote here. So who cares what you think, bro? Like this is one thing that this is one time that I gotta be like, yo, worry about your own business, bro. Worry about your own business, because I know that technically America be worried about everybody else's business, but you gotta you have no authority over here outside of the other powers, which I'm not going to get into, the conspiracy theories and the stuff that actually might be true about who actually runs America and runs administration, but I digress. But as a regular person who has no real political power, you ain't you can't vote. So that technically doesn't matter for you. Other powers from other countries, yeah, some weird stuff going on, and they may have a little bit more power. They may have power and they shouldn't have power at all. But again, that's some other stuff for another day, because I ain't gonna get into a full diatribe on politics. But politics, those accounts were getting exposed too. And they're like, you're not even from here, so how are you a whole MAGA page and you based in India and you based in Europe? Like going somewhere, bro. So like it's been some crazy stuff happening. I love this feature. I love this feature. I just want to say that it has been pretty freaking hilarious on Twitter, bro. Yeah, it has been pretty freaking hilarious. Just like one of the best features that Elon has ever done. One of the best features that he has done. Cause like I said, it's so simple, but it does the trick, because not only does it expose people who are trying to pretend that they're from somewhere else, but it also exposes those bot accounts too. And let me pull up another tweet by me, because I've been getting a lot of crazy DMs and it's been happening for months, bro. I remember Elon was like, yeah, we're going to squash all the bots, bro. Y'all didn't do nothing, bro. I've seen metas. I've seen trends in my DMs. I have literally seen trends in my DMs. You go from OF girl to crypto scammer, back to OF girl, and now like they're copying and pasting the same DMs to me now, bro. Like literally posting the same DMs to me. I'm gonna show y'all because I took a screenshot of what's going on in Uzbekistan. I think that's how you say it, Uzbekistan. But I'm like, what the hell is going on? But this is like every day, bro. I can only search my DMs right now. I'm pretty sure I got some DMs that went to spam. Let me see. When did I tweet it? This one right here, bro. I said, what's going on here? I clicked on all of these accounts. I said, let me see something. Let me see something right quick, bro. And this account, this fake ass account, is from Uzbekistan. Joined November 2025. So this is a goddamn burner. You connected via the web. All right. This one, same thing. You joined October 2025 in Uzbekistan, connected via the web. Date joined October 2025, account based in Uzbekistan, connected via the web. And the last one, it's like this with almost all of them. Date joined November 2025, account based in Uzbekistan, connected via the web. Now, I want to say this because I did do a bit more research. It's a high chance, like 90-95%, probably even more than that, that these accounts aren't actually based in Uzbekistan. What I have been seeing, because I'm not a cybersecurity person, but I do dabble in cybersecurity. What has been going on, and it's been going on for a long time, but I feel like it is ramped up even more, especially on X. X is really, really bad with the bots. But what has been going on is people, again, they can be based all over. So they're not in Uzbekistan, but Uzbekistan and other countries, they have a situation where their area code that they're based in, is apparently super cheap in order for you to just get a number and make an account. So what people do, all the scammers, all that they do is they just buy a whole bunch of numbers from whatever region that they want to do, and then they'll make an account, and then bam, they'll just spin up a whole bunch of bot accounts, and they'll just spam anybody and everybody. So that's what's really going on. So Uzbekistan is the flavor of the month right now. Uzbekistan is the flavor of the month, but it can be any Europe or Asia based region. It could be any Europe or Asia based country. It could be Africa tomorrow. It can literally be anybody, and it can be from anywhere in the world. So that's what's really going on. But I'm like, something has to give here. Something has to be regulated, because this ain't cool, bro. This is not cool. The bots are running rampant, and it's worse when Elon took over. I don't know if y'all know, I was not getting DMs like this back when Jack on Twitter, bro. As soon as he sold that joint, I don't know what the hell Elon did, bro, but these bots are worse than ever. And it has gotten worse as the years have rolled by. It has not gotten better, bro. You keep saying that you're gonna get rid of the bots, bro, but you ain't got rid of nothing. You've gotten rid of literally nothing, bro. You trying to enact these security measures, talking about, oh, you need to use your email, you need to verify and use your email, verify using your phone number. If you wanna get verified, then you gotta show your ID. That stuff don't work, bro. So it don't work. It don't work because they don't have to get verified in order to make an account. So like it's terrible, bro. He said one of them Kai maps. So it's bad, bro. It's bad. One more though, going back on the hip hop side. This person, Curtis Bashar with the 50 Cent logo, based in Saudi Arabia. Based in Saudi Arabia, bro. Like, man, it's just like, you can't make this stuff up, bro. He said hip hop is so cooked after Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Again, another person who don't really care or respect hip hop. What are you listening to? You saying hip hop is cooked after the Drake and Kendrick beef? He said it should have been so dry, and I think the reason why streaming era is a new wave, and even rappers are using no streaming to promote their music. He couldn't be he couldn't be more wrong. He couldn't be more wrong. But let me tell you the other thing now, because somebody tried to point this out, which has been going on way before the bots really became like a huge thing on X. People have been buying accounts. So you will have an account that is actually from, like, somebody made that in, let's go back to the example. Somebody made that account in Saudi Arabia and cooked it up. I've seen people for a long time with like, hey, this account is for sale, or do you want some promotion from this account? So people do that all the time, and then they're like, hey, this account is for sale for so and so money, and then people will buy it, somebody will buy it, and then they'll rebrand it to whatever they want it to be rebranded to, because all they care about are the followers and the impressions. So that has been going on, and I'm sure that is still going on in some capacity. So I don't want to say that every single account that is based in somewhere else is an actual bot and not a real person, or that every account that's based in somewhere is not actually from there, because very easily could, whoever this person is behind this account, they may be in America, but they bought this account when it was, again, originally made in Saudi Arabia, and then they just rebranded it. So that stuff does happen. But again, it's a lot of scams going on. It's a lot of scams, a lot of fraud. So I don't want people to take this as this is law. because again, this can be somewhat accurate, but it does not tell the full story. You will not know 100% unless again you do some real digging. Like if you're truly into cybersecurity, then you can find out where somebody is right now. But and overall, I mean, I do love this feature. Overall, I do love this feature, bro. It's surprised who ain't out of business yet, man. We gonna see, man. This shit cook, bro. He said on this app dropping all kinds of ERs and hate speech for say person. See, I keep telling man, go back to that. I feel like I got one of the quotes of the gear. I said I am all for more people getting punched in the face, bro. People just need to get punched in the face. I'm telling you, they will stop doing all this sus stuff, all this weird stuff. People need to get punched in the face. If we can find all of these people talking all that crap, whoever's behind it, whether you spun up a whole bunch of bots or not, whoever the originator is of spawning all these bots, whoever the originators are of these fake accounts, you pretending to be somebody else, you saying you're from America, but you're really in Saudi Arabia, you're really in India, you're really in Africa. Just they need to get punched in the face. I'm standing on it, bro. They need to get punched in the face, and we can find all of them, punch them in the face. I bet you they won't do this stuff no more. People got way, 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 way too comfortable on the internet. I'm telling you, everybody, we need to go back to that Jane Silent Bob movie, man. That's where that was the best idea ever. Literally pulled up on her, bro. It was like, hey, are you this username? Did you say this? Yeah, bow, beat your ass. just straight, just put the hands and feet on you, bro. They gon' stop. They will stop, bro. People need to get punched, bro. We need physical violence back. You ain't gotta shoot them. You ain't gotta kill them. Just punch him. Just punch him in the face. Give him one good right, bro. Give him a right hook. They gonna stop. I think so many people have humiliation. I'm rolling with you, Jericho. I'm truly rolling with that, bro. Cause there can be no way that so many people online are like rage baiting just because, bro. I'm like, you can't be that stupid. I think a lot of people are stupid on purpose, and that's really sad. I couldn't see myself posting something stupid or acting like I don't know something and just posting online for everybody to see and to laugh at me and argue. And then I'm sitting here like, yeah, my plan came into action. Like, no, I can't do that, bro. I'm sorry. That ain't me, bro. I'm not rage baiting just to get attention, bro. People are losers on social media, bro. People are straight up losers, dog. And it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad, bro. Say you don't give a fuck with copping their body, poke the better gonna get exactly, man. Say hit me first or react with self defense. Exactly. So I just find this hilarious. So just be prepared. Especially if you are on the X, man, be prepared for the hilarity to ensue. Cause like I said, so many people are getting exposed, and it's just it's so funny. It's so funny, bro.